Wow. What's going down? What's going down, people? What's going down, people? Hello, Jess. It's okay. See you. We have a bunch of people in here again. A whole lot of people, actually. I appreciate you all. There's a there's a movie called I forgot the name of the movie, but the guy who plays it is it Bob? I don't know, I'm gonna look it up. But there's this movie, I think it's called Bob. Is that what it's called? So anyway, there's a movie by Michael Fassbender. Hold on, let's find it. What's his name? Frank. Sorry, that's what it is. It's called Frank. Hmm. Let me show it to you. It's kind of cool. It's a really good movie. I liked it. Hey, Renita, what's going on? My little brother's here. You better be. Just saying, bro. If anybody's going to be here, it would honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you, it would probably need to be John and Jessica. Just saying. I mean, Renita, like you're quickly approaching like you know what I'm saying, like that status. You know what I mean? Like you know what that status is. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And I promise you tonight, not only are we gonna get started early, because Jessica kind of pointed out to me, and she said, Fearless, I don't know if you know this or not, but it takes you almost 30 minutes to an hour to just talk about what you are planning to do. I was like, nah. She said, yes. She said, it's bro, it takes you a long time to get started. So I said, you know what? Okay, thank you for telling me. We're going to get it cracking a little earlier tonight. But first, I want to say hello to everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Here's something crazy. As soon as I hit the live button, like I'm not nervous anymore. Like the flutters just go away. I don't know. I think that maybe that's just because this is our 11th episode. Yes, clap. Right. Let me get a round of applause. This is our 11th episode. Here's the thing. How do you eat an elephant? Jessica, how do you eat an elephant? So once she says that, then we will go on. But I know that she's going to get it right. Thank you, John, for the round of applause. This is the 11th episode. Miss Jessica, thank you. Our 11th episode. We got four more to go. We gonna. Here's the thing. Yes, Jessica, one bite at a time. That's how you eat an elephant. You eat an elephant. Good job, John. One bite. It could be a big bite or a small bite, but it has to be a bite. You got to take some type of action to eat some of that elephant. But you do it one bite at a time. I don't care how big or small, but you got to dig in. And every time I hit that live button, that fear just dissipates. Isn't that crazy? It goes away. So anyway, hello everybody. So like I said, I'm gonna kind of do things a little differently tonight. Um, Tonight we're gonna be discussing the 7 steps on how to avoid people with that victim mentality. And I know you guys know who I'm talking about. But here's the thing, let's be real. Not everybody deserves your energy, your time, your vision. Bang, what's going on, bro? Or your future. Okay? Not everybody deserves it. Some people, they're not just negative, they've committed themselves to this whole victim mentality. My guy Bang that, I just seen him. I did I tell me if I'm wrong, Bang, but did I just see you on a post with you, a couple of you guys, and Adam 22 out in California? Did I see that? Because here's the thing. Here at Ags Fearless, anytime I see something positive, anytime I see somebody trying to reach their goal, I'm talking about it. Anytime I see that, I'm talking about it. Bang, did I see you and Adam 22? Were you at a studio? Is there an interview coming soon? Here's the thing. And if you don't recognize the signs of that victim mentality early, ladies and gentlemen, they're gonna waste your time and do you in. Okay? So here's the thing. I'm going to give you right after this quick intro, I'm going to give you guys 7 amazing ways to spot, avoid, and get the fuck away from people with that victim mentality. Because if you don't, they're going to suffocate you. I said that, suffocate you. They're going to suffocate you. That's what they're going to do. And I'll tell you how right after this. C2, son. I got my little boy in the back. Say what's up, son.
What's up?
I don't know if they can see you. Just say hello, hi, wave, all that good stuff.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, that's my little man or whatever. He came out to show me. He was like, Dad, I see you online. I said, well, you watching me? He said, I'm gonna watch. I said, I mean, honey, you could just pull up a chair and sit down with me, but yeah, that's where he is. Anyway, um, so like I told Jessica, we are going to see my kid doing this little dance and stuff. We are going to get this thing started. So before we get started, I need to introduce who I am. My name is Fearless Cummings. I am a certified life coach, and I've been coaching for over 23 years, which is so crazy. I am 46. I know. I look every bit of it, and I'm cool with that. Like honestly, I didn't even think I would make it this far, but I did, and I'm here. So here's the thing, man. On this channel, I'm here to provide you with some practical tools, tips, and strategies for, because I can't just give you some shit and not tell you what it's for your dreams, goals, aspirations, and or problems. Now, with that said, I also come with a warning. And you might be wondering, what is that warning? I'm going to give it to you. I'm a no nonsense coach. If you are easily offended or just looking for somebody to coddle you, swipe left. Keep it pushing. This channel ain't for you. This channel is for people who take accountability and get up off that ass, go get it cracking. Are you that? Because if you are, then welcome to Ags Fearless. If you're not, fuck off. All right, let's move. Let's move. Yeah, yeah. Yes, your twin. My little brother, John, which he's actually my little blood brother. Caden and John look just alike. Matter of fact, like, it was so funny uh, when John was born. John and I are, I think, 18 or 19 years apart. Our parents, my dad, he was getting it in. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that because then that's weird. Because then when I do this, it's technically to John's mom, and it's kind of disrespectful. So I'm just respectfully speaking, they were getting it in, right? And don't kill me, John. He's a black belt. I don't want no. I don't want no. I don't want no smoke with him. But anyway, hey, my guy Jerry's here. What's going on? We can't start the party without Jerry Bear. Oh, put on. Sorry, I'm gonna shut my phone off. Sorry, people. Um, man, hold on. Let me go back. Okay, what's going on, Jerry? Um, bang that. What's up, man? Tell me. Well, at least DM me about how that went in LA because I want to know. Like I want to know. So I'm nosy, but I still want to know. I mean, listen, man. If you succeed, we succeed. That's how I think of it. So anyway, my son and John, they look just alike, and me being the older brother, stuff. When I held John for the first time, I'm like, man, this little guy looks like me, right? And then when I held my son, I'm like, damn, dude, you look like John. It's weird. All right, so here, let's get going because I promised Jessica that I would get this thing started. We are almost 15 minutes in, so let's kind of jump into it if you guys don't mind. So here's the thing: before we get into it, understand this. Not everybody around you is a victim. Okay. But some are committed to staying that way. See, here's the thing: they don't want the help, they don't want the growth, they don't want to put the time in. They don't, they, man, they don't want to do what it's going to take. They don't want to sacrifice anything. A lot of these people, they just want to give it to them. These are the people that thrive off of complication, chaos, and confusion. We ain't even trying to do all that, right? So if you're not paying attention, you'll start to confuse and second guess yourself every step of the way because that's what these people are going to consistently do with themselves. And then unfortunately, you're going to get wrapped up in there too. So let's break down and how to spot that victim mentality so we can protect ourselves before we get started. Okay, I want to read my guy, Bang That Stuff. I'll hit you up in the DM. I have to log off. Okay. Thank you for logging on, bro. Hit me up later. See, Jessica, I'm not even playing. We are on this today. We're on this today. If you guys are just now coming in, don't worry. I will come back again and then we'll get this stuff going. For all you guys here, thank you. I'm gonna give you a hell of a show today. Promise. All right, let's get started. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Okay, now I gotta share my screen with you. Give me a second. Oh my God, look at that. I tell people off top that listen, man. Listen, I come with a warning. I come with a warning. Kaden, go get Daddy's toy right quick. Go get my toy. Go get that little thing that we just got. I want to show y'all something. Yeah, get yours too. I want to show you guys something before we get started. Tell Jessica to calm down. Number one. Tell Jessica to calm down. Number one. Drum roll. Boom. Let's go. Let's see this. Do you guys see this? You guys, I don't know if you guys can because of the glare. I don't know. Can you guys see this? Tell me if you guys can see this. I got Kate. I made Kaden one of our little pop. Okay, here it is. Now it's kind of my camera's facing Kaden now. Hold on one sec. Okay. All right, son. Hand me the other one. All right, thank you. Now check this out, y'all. Can y'all see that? Can you guys see this? I don't know if you guys can see that. So, can y'all see that? Yeah, I bought these. I made these. John said I love it. All right, cool, man. I just wanted to make sure y'all could see these. So I made one for myself and made one for my son. All right, baby, put these back on. And so yeah, I made a couple of them. So if you ever come to our house, man, that's besides our books, that's the first thing you're gonna see. He said hoodie's coming soon. We gonna try to figure it out. Right now, I got on Cobra. You know what I'm saying? I'm a. So here's the thing. I was born in '78. At the end of '78. So I think I would technically be an 80. Would I be an '80s baby? Because I technically grew up in the '80s, right? Like I'm telling you, where the music was. Oh, the music was amazing. Okay, either way, I'm gonna get started before I get in trouble. You know, I don't want to get in trouble. Y'all know how Jessica is. Oh my God, that shit is on lock. Are we talking about the music, Jerry? '80s music on maybe with a QR code. Oh, okay, I like that. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, maybe. Okay, give me a sec. We're gonna get started before I get in trouble. Okay. All right. So, like I said before, I come with the excuse me. I come with a warning. If you're easily offended, man, this is not for you. This is for people who want to take accountability, who own their shit and is willing to do the work. If that's not you, please swipe left. Please. I don't want to have to be that person that's like, bro, come on, man. I don't want to call the cops on you. I said no. No means no. All right, come on, let's go. All right, so hold on. I don't know what that is. Zenio. What am I? Yes. I'm a Generation X and all. Generation X. That is what I am. Yes. Boom. That works too. Okay, so this today, ladies and gentlemen, and again, we've already clapped or whatever, so we're just going to keep going. This is day 11 of 10, excuse me, day 11 of 100 free coaching, training, and questions by Fearless Coaching. By Fearless Cummings, I'd say coaching. I could change it to coaching, Fearless Coaching. All right, so here we go. So today's step, the thing that we're going to talk about today is 7 steps to avoid people with that victim mentality. Now, before we had already talked about people with that stink on them. Jessica know what I'm talking about. That stink. There's certain people, ladies and gentlemen, that got that stink. This is part of that stinkums family. Yes, no means fuck no. Perv. That's what it means. All right. So, as anything, like I always talk about before, repetition is key. I'm going to be repeating a lot of stuff because you have to hear, for the most part, Jessica, how many times does a person need to hear something or do something before it becomes automatic? As a matter of fact, not just Jessica, who can tell me how many times do you need to do something, a behavior or a skill? How many times do you need to do it before it becomes automatic? Renita, what's up with you? I know you know this because you and I personally talked about this. Is Yada here or is she late? What's up, Will? What's up? Thank you. Thank you. There you go. There you go. Look at my people. What? Uh, John, John, that was, that's what it was years ago. Now it's actually about 66 to 90 days for an actual habit to start because we are so distracted and disorganized, sir. So now we got to bring that up a little bit. But I will give you a B. Matter of fact, I'll give you a B plus. I don't know what the B stands for. Give me a reason for B. I don't know. My boy Brian's here. Brian stepped off his stuff and said, let me go mess with Fearless for a minute. He said, let me go mess with Fearless for a minute. Let me get some of that knowledge right quick. All right, so here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I do versus what I do not do. So what don't I do? I'm not here to motivate you. You don't need motivation, you need discipline. You need aspiration, you need inspiration. You don't need motivation. Motivation means that you got to be actually working, you got to be moving in order for motivation to take place, to take hold. Okay? I'm not here to coddle you, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. You don't need, and I'm not going to give you false positivity. That means that, oh, you showed up. You done such a great job. You're going to make it. You might thank you for showing up, but that don't mean shit. Have you done the work? Are you willing to do the work? What have you sacrificed? Oh, look at what we, oh my Lord. Is this a ghost? Am I seeing Trina? Hello, dear. Okay, so 21, okay. What's that rule? Do something for 21 days and then continue another. Yes, another 90 to become routine in your world. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause? Oh, Caden's giving you a round of applause. My baby's giving you a round of applause for for that. Thank you. Yes, and you're right. It takes another 90 days for that to actually take hold to become your daily routine where you don't even need to think about it. It becomes automatic. Okay? That's how that works. Thank you, Trina, for adding that. Brian was cracking. Okay, what's the other thing I'm not here to do? I'm not here to fix you because you are not broke. Bent maybe, cracked a little bit, but you ain't broke. Show me somebody who's not bent up and cracked, who's got some rust on them. You're not gonna find anybody who doesn't. Okay, so what will I do? What am I here to do? Well, very simple. I'm here to walk with you and give you some tools, techniques, strategies for your dreams, goals, aspirations, and or problems. That's what I'm here to do. I will help you build a code of character. That's what I did when I was sleeping in my car. Right? Oh, see that? Look at that. My kids are clapping for Trina too. That's what I'm talking about. See, Trina, as soon as you pop up, look at that. You get nothing but love, nothing but admiration. That's how that works. Just throwing it out there. Right? So the other thing is that I'm going to challenge your perspective, not your self-worth. See, how much are you worth? You are priceless. But some of y'all perspective sucks. Just saying. And that's worthless. You're priceless, but some of y'all brains, some of y'all belief system, some of your values, some of y'all priorities stink. But don't worry, we're gonna get you right. And here's the last thing that I'm going to do, no matter what situation I'm in or you're in, I'm going to hold you accountable and I'm going to hold you to whatever comes out of your mouth. So if you say that you want something and you're going to do something about it, please believe me that fearless is on your ass. Please believe it. So here's the thing. With this, I need you to ask as many questions as humanly possible because, hold on. Oh, she said, just don't give me a mic. That, no, I'll give you a mic. It's matter of fact, I got another one right over there. Don't play. Don't play. Listen, I would love for you to pull up, grab the mic, and we could chop it up, and give people all kinds of good stuff. Trina and I, we used to go back and forth when we worked together on the different type of books that we love reading, the different philosophies that we love reading, and not just reading, but some of the stuff that we lived by. And I would love to just sit down with you on camera or not and discuss whatever. I've learned quite a bit after that, or since then. Okay, so without further ado, let's get it kind of started. Grab yourself a pen, a pad, or whatever you need to focus. Ladies and gentlemen, do you need your snacks and drinks? Cool, I don't know if that's what you need. I need you to bring your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your problems, and your curiosity. Because I need you to do something. I want you to write that shit down. This means nothing, ladies and gentlemen. This whole entire presentation means nothing if you're not willing to learn something. Write it down. You may have an idea. Did you know that by thinking thought wise, you have anywhere from 5,000 to about 80,000 thoughts per day, depending on what you do. 5,000 to 80,000 thoughts per day. Now, most of them are the same, and most of them are negative, but you still got them. Okay, come on now, get that going. Okay, so here's the other thing. If you do not like to write anything down, one of my friend Jessie, she doesn't like to write. She said, "I don't write, I swipe." Screenshot it.
Hey, Dad. I'm gonna take the trash cans to the front of the house because it's.
All right, so screenshot it. Just let's get going though. All right, so number one, the first thing that we talk about before we discuss anything is accountability. Accountability is the state of being aware, liable, and responsible. What does answerable mean? It means no blame, no excuses. What does liable mean? It means, and I'm going to use some profane, keep your fucking word. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. That's it. Keep your word. If you want to be successful, keep your word. I don't care about the who, what, where, when, how, if, when, how, they, in, out, under, beneath. I don't care. Over, under. Keep your word. Do what you say you're going to do. Your life, I guarantee you, will be a lot better. Last thing, be responsible. Do what's right. Always. Number two, responsibility. What is the definition? It means the state of being answerable for what is within your control. Make sure you write this shit down because some of y'all use these words so interchangeably, but most of the time, unfortunately, you're using them you're using them wrong. Okay, let's just be honest. You're using them wrong. When it comes to responsibility, you need to understand where your responsibility starts and stops. Okay, your responsibility starts somewhere and it stops somewhere. When you understand that, then that's when you can take accountability for that. Okay, that's how that works. Now, your energy is within your control. Your choices are within your control. Your attitude is within your control. Your emotions is within your control. Your actions are within your control. What's not within your control? Time. Time isn't within your control. What other people say and do are not within your control. So stop trying to change everybody. Let's go. All right, so here it is, the 7 steps to avoid people with a victim mentality. Let's get it started. Number one, pay attention to their patterns, not their words. Listen to that. Pay attention to their patterns, not their words. Why? Victim mentality talks growth but repeats chaos because they're not trying to grow with you. That's not their thing, right? Because there's always something out there that's preventing me from growing, right? Watch what they do, not what they say. Okay. If you look at the tip over there, I wrote the quick little thing when it comes to communication. 7% of your communication with people are words. So you can have the worst vernacular, you can have the worst lexicon, the worst word choice in the world. It depends on your tonality, pitch, tone, all that good stuff, and your body language. Your body language. Your body language is going to give off everything. You ever walk in a room or talk to somebody who's mad at you? They don't even have to say anything, do they? Do they? They don't have to say nothing to you. You automatically know they're pissed off at you. You may not know what you did, but you know they're mad, right? How do you know they're upset? That vibration and their body language, lack of eye contact. They move to avoid you constantly. No touch, no handshakes, no fist bumps, no high fives. That's how that works, right? Last but not least, patterns reveal the mindset. But here's the thing: problem is that a lot of us don't understand what a pattern is. Oh my God, fearless! Can you show me how to know where I can find a pattern? Yes, I can. Here we go. Patterns occurs in threes. How many? Brian, how many times? How many patterns? How many times does a pattern occur? Jessica, how many times? Trina, if you're still with me, how many times? Renita, I know you here. You better be. How many times? Patterns occurs in what? How about again? We got that time thing. Give me a second. Threes. Thank you, Brian. Yes, in threes. Trina, you still with us? Threes, Renita. That's what I'm talking about, dear. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Jessica, you still here? Let's go. Everybody else, throw it up there. Threes. So, how do we know this? Jerry, my guy. Of course, my guy is going to be here rocking with me. So, the first time something happens, it's an event. That's it. It's just an event. There's no before, there's no after. It's just an event. So you can't say, man, this always happens. Because before this event, there wasn't an always, was it? No. Second time, now it's noteworthy. Well, why is it noteworthy? Because it happened before. It happened the second time. So now it's noteworthy. Third time is a pattern. Why? Because it happened once, it happened twice, and now it happened 3 times. That's a pattern. Anything outside of that is again more of a pattern. If it's only happened twice, it is only noteworthy. That's it. That's it. Hell, even lightning can strike twice in one place, right? I've seen that happen. The old adage says that lightning will never strike twice in the same place. Bullshit. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yachty. Yachty is here. Yachty is here. Ladies and gentlemen, sound the alarm. Yadira has arrived. I'm just throwing it out there. All right, number two, test for accountability. What are we talking about today? 7 steps on how to avoid people with a victim mentality. Before we go into any more, my name is Fearless Cummings. Welcome to my channel. Ask Fearless. Here's the thing on my channel, I'm here to provide some practical usage and practical tips, tools, and strategies for, because you got to have something to use it on, your dreams, goals, and aspirations. But I do come with a warning, and my warning is I'm a nonsensical life coach. Been coaching for about 23 years. If you are easily offended, if you do not like listening to people talk about Instagram models and taking accountability, or you like people to sit around coddling you, this probably isn't for you. You should swipe left and fuck off. See you in the. So what do I say? So, what do you say with that? See you in the. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Either way, let's go. Let's keep going because we got a lot of work to do. All right. So test. So test for accountability. Do they own their mess? And when we say testing for accountability, what we're talking about is, are the people around you like holding themselves accountable? So if they mess up, do they say, "Damn, yeah, you know what? I messed up on that," or blame, or do they blame everybody else? I know people that, man, all they do is blame other people, and those are also the people I try my best to stay away from. Right. So what about that victim mindset that avoids responsibility? Remember what the word responsibility means, right? What matter of fact, there's one word for the most part when you think about accountability, at least when I do, it's the word control. What's within my control? When I think about what's in my control, I'm like, man, like, again, what is it? My emotions, my attitude, what I do, my actions, right? Those are things that are within my control. Anything outside of that ain't got shit to do with me for the most part. Because I understand and recognize where my responsibility starts and where it ends, right? What did I tell you before? As long as you know that, you can always hold yourself accountable for shit, right? So here's the other thing. Accountability is the filter. It's the filter. How somebody handles accountability will reveal exactly what type of person they actually are. Lost my breath there. It will reveal exactly what type of person that they are. If they're not willing to hold themselves accountable, then you already know what you need to do. Exit stage left. Now, here's the cool thing about that. If you know that this person doesn't take any accountability, if you know that this person believes that responsibility is all outside of their control, okay, cool. Then that means what? Now, let's say that you can't get away from them. Proceed with caution with these type of people. That's all it is. Proceed with caution. I'm not telling you to ignore them. I'm not telling you to stay away from them. If you can, do that. But sometimes you can't stay away from them, can you? I know the job that Trina used to have, she couldn't stay away from it. I know people that go into your office, they drop them problems down on you and walk out. There's a book called The Leadership Something by Cy Wakeman. Just look her name up. It's C.Y. Wakeman. And that's some of the stuff that she talked about. People would do just walk in her office and drop the problems down, walk out. They ain't taking no accountability for shit. They're not taking no management, no responsibility for anything. They don't care. All right, let's go to the next thing. Number 3, listen for victim language. You know what they say, man. It's always somebody else's fault. I was late for work today because of the traffic. Not the fact that you could have got your ass up and left a few minutes earlier. Right? I had car troubles this morning. Okay, that happens, doesn't it? Not much you can do about that. Hmm? But there's also a thing called the bus. There's also a thing called a phone to call in and let people know what's going on. There's also a thing called Uber, Lyft, taxi, jitney, a bike, a bicycle, rollerblades, roller skates, skateboard, boogie board. Don't What's that thing called when you jump on a person's back? Piggyback riding, horseback riding, donkey riding. There ain't no reason why you can't get your ass into work. When I was working in group homes. I never missed a day at work except for when I was on vacation. I never I would be sick as shit and still go in. Jerry, am I lying? I mean, every weekend is when I worked. I worked every weekend. And I was there every weekend except for when I went on vacation. Once in like 3 years. As a matter of fact, 4 years, excuse me. Because I didn't have to do much. Make sure people are fed. Take them on a car ride. Go do this. Go do that. Go back to the house and chill out. Because they didn't want to do nothing else. There's no reason why you can't. If you're going to be sick, I'm just saying, throw on a mask and go to work. Especially if you don't have to do much. Now, if you're doing construction, you might want to stay home. Hmm? Just saying. All right, so listen for that victim language, right? I can't catch a break. Man, man, this ain't on me. I don't nobody ever helped me. Nobody trained me that way. They just threw me in and just left me for the wolves. How many times have you heard that, Jerry? How many times have you heard that, Trina? Right? We always make excuses, don't we? Hmm? That's the victim language. And here's the thing. I'm not saying that I don't, because I've said shit like that before. I've said it. That whole victim mentality, I've had it. You probably can't tell because I'm like a recovering alcoholic for that shit. Hi, name's Fearless. I'm a recovering fucking hater. I'm a recovering victim. And you would say, what? Hi, Fearless. Welcome. Right? Here's the other thing. If they sound stuck, they probably are. That also means that these are the same people who will probably never ask you for help. Right? They're the same people that never ask for help. One thing that I tell my son consistently, son, I don't give a shit about them bad grades. I don't care. What I want to know is when you saw that you weren't doing well on the test, on the quiz, in your homework, did you ask for help? Did you put your hand up and say, hey, I don't understand this. I need some help. I said, son, you shouldn't be failing anything if you did that first thing that I taught you. Raise your hand and ask for help. How many of y'all needed help and raised your hand and said, hey, man, I'm stuck out here. I need help. See, a victim and say, I'm stuck, but never ask for help. What's the good book say? Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be open to you. I'm not even a Christian. I understand that because I've used it. I've done it. Like I go back to always saying, when I was sleeping in my car, I called my friend up and I said, hey, would you mind if I came and stayed on your couch for a little bit? I don't know how long, but it might be a minute. She said, yeah, that's fine. 3.5 years later, right? Number 4, protect your energy early. early. Don't wait for proof. Trust your vibe, ladies and gentlemen. See, when these people come around, sometimes they'll come with smiles, sometimes they'll come with laughter of glee, laughing, joking, but there's something deep inside of you that says, hey, you should watch out for this one. Hmm? Watch out. I always tell people that talking to yourself doesn't make you crazy. Not listening to yourself will. I'm going to say that again. Talking to yourself does not make you crazy. Not listening to yourself will. Just one more time so you get it because of repetition. What what's defined as a pattern? How many times do you need to experience something before it becomes a pattern? Talking to yourself doesn't make you crazy. Not listening to yourself will. Right? So don't sit there and wait for the proof. You are the proof. You are the human lie detector. You know. Right? Here's the other thing. Your peace is more important than being polite. So sometimes you may have to tell these people, stay the fuck away from me. If you can. Some people, you may have to say, sir or ma'am, they, hey, you, meat sack, will you please go back to your desk? I don't want to catch what you got. Will you please go back to your desk? Right? Here's the thing, that victimization, that victim thinking, that shit's contagious, ladies and gentlemen. It's contagious. That's just like chicken pox or VD or shingles. Huh? Huh? Just saying. It's contagious. Man, you better stay away from them for you catch what they got. Just saying. Hey, what's going on, Genevieve? Miss you, dear. Okay, here's the thing. Like I said, man, that energy does not lie. When a person got badass energy, shit, I'm telling you, ask Genevieve. She'll tell you. Shit, she'll tell you. Dwayne, trust yourself. There's a certain vibe that you know when something's off with people. I'm telling you, better you shit. I'm telling. That's all I'm saying. Hmm? That's all I'm telling you. People will infect you with that shit. You right, Brian. Yeah, they will. Nasty asses. Huh? Don't even know the difference between single and double ply toilet paper and want to sit there and trying to tell me what you gonna do for me. Fuck out of here. Step your game up. Better take your ass to Sam's Club instead of buying toilet paper from the Dollar Tree. Broke ass. Fearless here. Life coach, 23 years. That's what I've been doing, right? On this channel, it is nothing but accountability and nothing but that work. If you ain't willing to put it in, this ain't for you. Swipe left. As your coach, as your guide, as your facilitator, I'm here to provide practical and usable tools, tips, and strategies for your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations, as well as your problems. I'm a no nonsense type coach. Don't come to me if you ain't trying to handle shit, if you ain't trying to put that work in. I'm not it. You should probably go to your pastor. Probably go to Walmart or Walgreens, go talk to one of them, talk to somebody over at the pharmacy clinic. I'm not it. Huh? Just saying, you better swipe left. Just saying. It gets weird out here. All right, let's go. Number 5. Notice how they handle pressure. This is a great thing. What are we talking about? This is 7 steps on how to avoid people with that victim mentality. That's what we're talking about today. How many of y'all know people with that victim mentality? Just I just want you to put I. Just type in I. I want to see how many of y'all know people with that victim mentality. Just say I. Raise your hand, put I don't know. Genevieve, I know you do. Yachty, I know you do. Brian, I don't know. You seem to be so happy, happy, joy, joy most of the time. I don't know if you know anybody that has a victim mentality. I don't know, sir. Oh, Brian said you the first one that says I. Trina, Trina, come on, I know you do. And I'm still happy that you're still with me, dear. Oh my goodness. Genevieve, come on now. You don't even need to answer. Oh, are you talking about yes? That is still that is Trina. Yes. Yes. Genevieve, I noticed you know. Yes. She is here. The queen, Trina, is here. Jessica, you still with us? You still here, Jess? I don't know if she is or not, but either way. So again, so they know so notice how they handle pressure. Most victims have that mentality where they crack, they blame, or they run. They don't want that smoke. Nah, buddy. I don't want all that. It's too late for that. Right? Strong character, right? Stays grounded. Right? That's how we do with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, your character, you gotta stay grounded on that. Okay? Here's the thing. Pressure reveals the truth. There was a man by the name of something Allen. What was his name? Something Allen. It'll come to me in a minute. He said, circumstances don't make the man, it reveals him to himself. Say that again. He said, circumstances do not make the man, it reveals him to himself. Say it one more time. Because what? What? What comes in threes? Patterns. He said, circumstances do not make the man, it reveals him, it reveals it to himself. That basically means that whatever happens to you. How you respond to it is the type of man that you actually are. See, when that shit happened to me, when I had to sleep in my car with my little baby, and that shit was deep as fuck, don't get it twisted. When I had to sleep at this, at our clubhouse, because my car was actually warmer than in there, right? Dead of winter type shit. Don't get it twisted. Dead of winter type stuff. I got to meet me. And I did not like myself at all. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't like me. I was scared. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I was a brand new dad. I'm telling you, I was scared. And at that moment, I remember thinking, is this the worst you got? Like I remember asking God, is this the worst you can do to me? Like, no, homie, you have to do a whole lot worse if you're gonna try to break me. Ain't gonna happen. And I remember I sat down and I wrote out the type of man that I wanted to become. And I fucking became him. That's what I did. So when that pressure hit, shh, the guy that I was, that guy couldn't hold up to the pressure. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. He couldn't hold up to it. So I had to create another motherfucker that would. I had to become the man that I started writing about. Now some of y'all see, some of y'all think I'm playing with you. I've had this thing with me. My son is gonna be 13, a couple months. I've had this book with me for 12 years. You know, hear me? For 12 years, I've had this book with me. It has all of my principles, all the shit that I stand on, that I stand for. Don't get it twisted because I'm going to help y'all create the same thing. All I'm doing right now is just building the foundation for you. That's it. I'm just building the foundation. Everything that I believe in as a man, whatever I stand on, is in this book. The United States has a constitution, don't they? Huh? Ain't there a whole entire Declaration of Independence? Ain't that what we fight for what we blow shit up for every 4th of July? Let me ask you, what is your Declaration of Independence? What do you stand on? What flag do you fly? So I started to understand that how is it that the country that I live in has all these rules, regulations, and obligations to itself, but I don't have any for myself? I wrote some. Okay, that's what I did. Don't trip. Like I said, I'm gonna teach you how to do the same thing. Number 7, like I said before, um, this is 7 steps on how to avoid people with a victim mentality. Hey, Jessica, hold on. So I'm gonna read. Brian had been saying something. He said it's reflective. It's my armor against the weird energy. Yes. He said I turned into a sociopath when it's time to cut people off. You have to. You have to cut them off. What is our word, Jerry? What do we say to them? What do we say? What do we say to people like that, Jerry? He said I'm at my building. We had training classes tonight. Jumping in the car if I go radio silent. All right, brother. That's cool, man. Thank you for still showing up. So you made life happen instead of just letting it happen to you. Yes, I did. Victories require effort. That's it, Lee. That's it, Trina. That's what it was. I remember having them long conversations with you in your office, and even when we weren't at work. Remember them long conversations? Like, man, that I was really working on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like and being a life coach all that time. So when people say, and that's the fun thing, when people say, if you know, thank you, Jerry Fuck. No. When people say, if you knew better, you would do better. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can't sit there and say, if I knew better, I would do better. No, because sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes it doesn't. You can go ask people in the penitentiary right now if they knew better, would they do better? They knew better. Some of them. You can ask people in the graveyard if they knew better. They knew better. So we can't sit there and keep saying, if I knew better, I would do better. No. No, 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 no. 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 So man, come on, man. We can't keep saying that. That shit's out. That's for the birds. Stop that. Okay? One of the things that I like to do, I mean, ask Trina, she'll tell you. Jessica knows this too. Uh Yachty. We spend a lot of time just sitting there talking and chopping it up. Brian as well would be able to vouch for what I'm about to say. Asking people deep questions, like, and then watch their reaction. Talk about something that's worth talking about. Talk about something that's deep. Talk about something that you can't answer with just a yes or a no, or right or wrong. Talk about something. Ask a question that's so deep that it requires you to give a whole entire monologue if you got to. Right? When I started this out, I had Jessica come on with me, and I would keep her in my ear. Why? Because I was scared, man. I was nervous. See, it's one thing when you sitting there talking to yourself, but when you're talking to a camera, you have no idea if anybody gives a fuck about what you're talking about. That shit's mad scary. So I would have her in my ear. It's kind of like kids was like, hey, come with me. So when you're scared of the dark, hey, I'm scared. Come with me. All right. That's what I had my friend do with me. Hey, just sit in my ear. Just kind of walk me through it. Talk to me. Right. She'd be in my ear just laughing. You know. Today we were talking about it, and she said, hey, do you still need me? I said, I don't think so. I think I'm good. She said, good, because I got some shit that I need to do, but I will still log on and I'll still support you no matter what. And that's why I love my friend. Right. One of those questions that I would ask a person is, where do you see yourself within the next 4 or 5 years? I was dating this woman some time back. I asked her that. You know what she told me? Honestly, I can't even think that far ahead. I'm just trying to pay bills. How long do you think that relationship lasted for? I got a 150-year plan. I know you think I'm joking, but I'm not. 150-year plan, and I ain't even gonna be here for it. This motherfucker thinking about the next 2 weeks, and she ain't even got a plan for that. Again, I'm not stuck to that plan because I ain't gonna be here for it. Still got one. Yeah. What's the next question you'd ask a person? When was the last time you were wrong? Again, victims are never wrong. Victims are always right, aren't they? They're always right. Na- Name a time when you met a victim who was actually wrong about something. They're not wrong. You're wrong. The place that I work at's wrong. My supervisor's wrong. My coworkers are wrong. My wife is wrong. My husband's wrong. Boyfriend's wrong. Kids are wrong. Everybody's wrong except you. Hmm? Like I said, accountability starts with you. Responsibility starts with you, right? Growth minded people reflect. What do we mean by that? That means that if nobody's fucking with me, the first person I think of, the first question I ask, and my best friend Jessica will tell you, I question me. First thing I say to myself is, what am I doing to attract this? What did I say or what did I do to bring this about? And sometimes it may have nothing to do with me. And sometimes it does. But I'm the first person that I ask. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys self-reflect or do you deflect? Let me ask you. Do you guys self-reflect or do you deflect? Because broken people, victims, deflect. That's what they do. Why would they take any accountability, responsibility, ownership, management, leadership over anything? Not doing that shit. No, thank you. Not doing that. How many of you are so growth minded that you reflect? And it's okay to say, you know what? Fearless, I'm still working on that. I'm still working on that. I'm still doing a little bit of deflecting. And if that's how you feel, that's great. Why? Because at least you are admitting that you're still in transition. See, here's the thing. When I wrote out my dreams, goals, aspirations, when I wrote out the type of man that I wanted to become, do you think I became that man as soon as I wrote it out? No. Matter of fact, as my good friend Jerry says, fuck no. I wasn't. I wasn't the man I was when I needed to reflect, when I needed to write this out. I wasn't him. I was still deflecting all the time. But what did I do? Daily, just like Trina just said, I consistently kept reading this book that I wrote on the man that I wanted to become. I talked about some dreams, talked about some goals, but fuck the dreams and goals. If your if your if your spirit, if your fucking your integrity, if your character ain't shit, what good is having $1 million if you're a piece of shit? What good is having $1 million if if you have nobody to share it with because nobody wants to be around you? What good is having $1 million if you're winning in business but you're losing in life? You can shit. Matter of fact, I should write a whole thing on that too. Matter of fact, let me see. Did I write something on that? Did I write? You know what? I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna do a whole thing on what money can't buy. Don't even worry. That's gonna be coming soon. What money can't buy you? We'll probably. I might even go to 10 on that one. This one is 7, but I might go to 10 on that one because that to me that was so much important. The money and all that shit comes later. Figure you out first. Now, what were you saying, Trina? She said daily. Thank you. Renita said I reflect. Okay. Trina said that. Uh, what is the one thing I failed at today? What are the 10 things that I'm grateful for today? Okay. And she said that that's her reflection. That's what she reflects on constantly. Not just that she reflects, but she talked about what she's reflecting on. See, that's all coaching is all about. It's not, sometimes it's about the what, sometimes it's about the how. Just depends on what we're talking about. But she didn't just talk about, like, oh, yeah, this is what I do. She talked about, and she went to the specifics of the what forward slash how. That's what she talked about. What's one thing I failed at today? What are 10 things that I'm grateful for today? Okay. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This thing right here. Listen, and for some of y'all who are single, for some of y'all who are still in the dating phase, here's another thing. Avoid surface thinkers. Avoid them like the plague. What do I mean by that? Avoid anybody who can't sit and have a deep conversation with you. And here's the thing, they don't have to have the same type of vernacular that you do. They don't have to have the same type of dreams, goals, and aspirations as you do. They don't even have to have the same type of discipline or motivation that you may have. They may just have the ability to listen. We got schools all day long that teach you how to communicate effectively with people, how to negotiate, how to sell. I have yet seen a school on how to listen. Think about that. Have you guys seen that? Let me ask y'all. Have you seen any schools that specify teach, train, listening? Jessica, Trina, Renita, John, Jerry, Yadi, if you're still with us. When's the last time you guys seen something that said, I teach people how to listen? I went to the International School of Listening. I am a professional listener. You wonder why you never see that? Better yet, watch Shark Tank. I don't know if it's on Netflix or where is it, but just watch some episodes of Shark Tank. Brian and I have talked about this before, off camera and on camera. We both have a show called Trial and Error, and where we talk about people who trial and error in businesses and life and this and the other. But one of the things that we were talking about that I found quite interesting was that when it comes to Shark Tank, I've seen more people lose deals because they talk too much. And if they would have kept their mouths shut, listened, they would have gotten deals. I'm going to say it one more time. I've seen more people lose deals due to talking than keeping their mouths shut. Patterns come in what? They come in threes. So guess what's coming? The third one. I've seen more people lose deals for talking rather than keeping their fucking mouths shut. I tell people all the time, you know you have the right to remain silent, whether you're talking to the police or not. You ain't got to talk. I remember one day I think Jessica got mad at me because I said something along those lines, like, like Jessica's one of those people that she likes to talk all the time. If you got your friends, Jessica's like, my friends and I, we talk constantly. I'm like, bro, we don't have to talk all the time. My little brother Leon, I talk to that dude probably 2, 3 times a year. My other best friend Evan, I talk to that dude probably twice a year. But we still consider each other best friends. I don't have to talk to you every day to know that you're my friend. I don't have to talk to you every day for you to know that I love you or for me to feel loved by you. I ain't got to talk to you every day. You ain't got to tell me that all the time. I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me. But for somebody like Jessie, that does bother her. Her baseline, that's where she is. Me, I'm the exact opposite. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me, right? But it does bother others. So, all right, number 7. Don't try to save them. Stop trying to be everybody's Captain Save a Ho. Stop that shit. It's weird. And here's the thing, you're not their fixer, you're not their hero. Why? Because as soon as you walk away, they're going to be telling somebody else about their problems. Although you sat there and you listened, you gave advice, you opened up your checkbook, you called people to come help them out. And these are the same people that as soon as you've done all you can do, as soon as they sucked you dry of your energy, they done moved on to the next person. Stop trying to fix everybody. You can't. And again, that's outside of your responsibility, remember? That's outside of your control. That's outside of you. You can't fix him, right? Here's the thing. And the other part about that problem is that if they don't want to grow, they're going to resent your growth too. Like I said before, these people are contagious. And if you don't get the hell away from them, they will take you down. They will bring you down right along with them. But that's why these 7 steps, that's why you got to know them, right? Right? Seriously. If you don't, they'll take you down with them, okay? That's all I'm saying. For those of you just joining, I appreciate you. My name is Fearless Cummings. I'm your neighborhood life coach. Been a coach for the last 23 years. On this channel, I am here to provide some practical and usable tools, tips, and strategies for what, Fearless? For your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, and or your problems. But here's the thing, like all good things, I come with a warning. Okay? I'm a no nonsensical type of coach. That means if you're easily offended, if you're looking for somebody to coddle you, if you're looking for a fluff piece, you should swipe left and fuck off. I'm not that. Now, if you're willing to do the work, do the work. If you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to hold yourself accountable, pull up a chair. Welcome to Acts Fearless. Let's continue. See, y'all thought it was over, but it's not. See, come on now. I'm not done with you. I'm not done with you. Bonus. Bonus. For those of you who stayed a little bit longer, bonus. Watch how they react to your boundaries. Oh, I know y'all didn't even see that one coming, did you? That's like that M. Night Shyamalan type shit, right? Watch how they respond or react to your boundaries. A victim mindset will guilt trip you, gaslight you, and or manipulate you. They don't care about your what boundaries? I didn't see no boundaries. I didn't hear you talk about no boundaries. I'm struggling over here. Ain't nobody trying to help me. What boundaries you got? Huh? How many of you know people like this who don't give two shits about your boundaries? As Charlie Murphy once said, habitual line steppers. Charlie Murphy. Charlie said these people are habitual line steppers. That's what they are. I'm clearing my throat here. Healthy people respect space because they know that you need it. They know that you need that healthy space for growth. Victims and broken people usually take offense to your boundaries. Did you hear what I said? Healthy people respect your your space because they know that you need it for growth. Victims take offense to to you even having boundaries in the first place. Jerry, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you for this next one. What do we say to people early on? Here's the thing. Your no is your shield. You have to use it early and often with these people. Because if you don't, what that's going to teach them is that it's okay to overstep boundaries with you because you don't have any. Because you're not committed to your boundaries. And when you're not committed to your boundaries, people are going to use you. Oh, thank you, Jesus. The things they're going to do to you is going to be nasty. Hmm? It's going to be like going to Arby's and going in the back and grabbing a cup and grabbing some dishwater and drinking it. So I'm saying, I know that sounds gross, but not saying no to people, that's gross too. And it's not going to be nastier or grosser to me than your soul being dirty, your character being dirty, your integrity being soiled, your spirit being dirty. Hmm? Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for that. Your no is your shield. When you say no to a person, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. There's nothing else to discuss. Just like when you have a dream, a goal, an aspiration, something that you want, as soon as it comes out your mouth, there ain't nothing else to talk about. Only thing we need to talk about is how am I going to do this, with or without you? Are you helping or not? Are you coming or not? Other than that, I'm a ride regardless, right? So here's the thing, man. I want to give you guys a quick cheat sheet. Why do we have a cheat sheet? Because this is one of those things that you can just take your phone out, take a quick pic if you need to. So if you find yourself around somebody with that victim mentality, you don't have to be like, hey, call me up. Hey, fearless. What was number five? What was the first thing that you said that was so important? What was that? What was that bonus that I stayed there for? That I got after everybody else done left? What did I stay for? Didn't you say something about not saving them? Trying not to save them? So again, that's what this is for. And any time that I do these presentations, which again will be for the next 89 days, I'm going to give you guys a cheat sheet that you guys can write down. I'm gonna leave this up for the rest of our talk. So if you need it, that's cool. If you don't, that's okay too. Let me know. Let me know how you guys felt about this presentation, if you will. Um, these tools, these tips, these strategies. Which one do you like most? I want to know everything. Tell me it all. Right? Was I descriptive enough for some of this? Was I descriptive enough? Hey, are there anything that I missed? Is there something that you guys could think about that I missed? Again, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I want to get better. I thrive to get better. And the only way I'm going to get better is if y'all tell me, right? I could do some self reflection, but again, I can only see what I see. You see something differently. So, how do we do? How do you feel about these tips, and strategies? Do you think that they are usable? Do you think that they're practical? I'd love to know. I'd love to hear. Jessica, I think I did a fairly good job. I mean, I basically knocked it all out within basically about an hour, all of it. Even going on my little rants, right? Even going on my rants, ma'am. I think we did okay. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm starting to really enjoy myself doing this. Some of you are still with me. Normally, people that play victim will avoid you when you call them out on. Of course they will. Of course they will. Of course they will. That's their job, Renita. That is their job, dear. What you think they're gonna do? Hold themselves accountable all of a sudden? No. See, that takes work. And like I said, some people don't want to do the work. And that's okay if you don't want to do the work. Thank you, Young Journey. Tell Jessica I said thank you much. And I appreciate the praise. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it's usually Jessica that usually tells me that I've messed up or where I messed up at, or that, hey man, you talking way too long on some of this stuff. Hey, dude, your first few slides, you need to break that down into like 2 3 minutes. Move to the next, move to the next, move to the next. So Jessica, well, Journey, I did okay with the first few slides. Journey, I got that. I got it. Yes, I got it. I got it. Okay. Jerry, how did I do? Did I do okay? Renita, did I do okay? Did I kind of speed it up a little bit this time? Trina, I would love to know how you thought, especially with all the experience and the know-how and the expertise, the professionalism that you bring to damn near anything. I would love to know um, what you thought in general. Thank you, Jerry. So, Jerry, let me ask you, what did you think about the seven, or technically the eight steps? Which one did you like most? You don't even have to tell me like the whole thing. Which number really resonated with you? Thank you, Anita. Thank you. Thank you for being honest too. She said you did better with the time. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Because yeah, last couple times, man, we would do it, man. We was out here, man, weren't we? Trina said thumbs up. Okay, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Or whatever. Yeah, last time number four. Trina, which cheat which one of the tools did you like better? Or which one did you like the most? Which one spoke to you most? Again, just throw out a number. Jerry said he liked number four. What about you, Renita? What number did you like most? Oh, protect your energy early. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. It hit different. Oh, Yachty. What's up, girl? Oh, yeah, okay. Jerry said five and six. Notice how they handle. Oh, yeah. Ask deep questions and then watch their reaction. Jerry, I see how you would understand that one because being a fireman, especially an emergency firefighter, like everything's under pressure. So if you can't handle it, it's not gonna work. Man, though, Jessica and I are usually in that same one. We're always trying to save somebody. We're always trying to save them, mainly because we have the means to do so. But we're always trying to save people. We always trying to save them. Oh, and then when we do, they take so much from us. And then we sit there and have that victimization shit. Why'd they do that to me? I was just here to help them. No, you weren't trying to help them. You was trying to save them. Help is help. Saving, trying to save people is trying to save them. Oh, okay. Renita said number two, test for accountability. Oh, okay. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. I like that. You know what? I think for myself, I'm honestly gonna have to go because I talk so much. I'm gonna go number three. I'm gonna say number six and number eight. Those are my three that are like my personal favorite. Number three, because I have victim language. Okay. Number six, because I love asking deep questions and I like seeing their response, not just on their words, but again in their deeds, but watching how they respond to your boundaries. Yee. That'll tell you everything you need to know. Yadi says number four and number seven. Oh, Yadi, I would love to know who you been out here trying to save. Yadi, I would love to hear who you're out here trying to save. Trina, I'm still waiting for your number. Young Journey, do you have a number for us, dear? And Journey, what number would you give? What's your number, Journey? Kaden, are you watching too? I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's not. Just saying. I'm sure he's not. Caden, I'll give you $30 if you tell me what your number is. He's not watching. He came out of his room and told me, but he's not. Okay, hold on. So Trina says that most important to redirect behavior, correct. Often they are looking for someone to fix their problems. If they can dump the load on you, yep. That's what Cy Wakeman always talked about. I'm sure that you are, Journey. It robs you when you say, hold on, it robs you when you say that they can't do something, hold on, that they can't do something to challenge them to tell them exactly what can be done. Yep. I tell you, yes. Save your drama for your mama. Oh, man. Trina, you're still funny. Trina's still funny. You still got it. Right, and you're right. It robs you when they can't, when they say that they can't do something. Right. Because then you challenge them and tell them how it can be done. Right now, I remember those conversations we had. And I mean, unfortunately, I know you're still having them. It's just a different industry, different field, but people still have the same type of excuses, no matter what. It happens, I guess. It happens. Okay, ladies and gents, is there anything else that we need to discuss before I let you guys enjoy the rest of your beautiful night because it is a beautiful night. In my sultry Donald Trump voice, it is a beautiful night. It's a sultry, beautiful evening. Yeah, that sounds just like I'm doing it. Of course I do. And if I were Donald Trump, I would be like, fearless. I think I like number 7. I was like, really, Don? He said, indeed I do, my friend. Indeed I do. How do you like your Tesla? I'm just joking. But anyway, so yeah, so either way, I don't know. Yada, you still with me, dear? Jessica? Meow, meow, meow. Yes, okay. Ooh, there we go. Victims go through life collecting, ooh, nice. Collecting wrongs. Eventually they blow and drop their shit on someone. Your choice is to pick up a truckload of shit or a pile of fertilizer to grow beautiful things. Yes, ma'am. I'm telling you, I'm gonna watch this screenshot. Hold on. Shit or a pile of fertilizer to grow beautiful things. Yes, ma'am. I'm telling you, I'm gonna watch this screenshot. Hold on. I love it. I just screenshot that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, I think I already wrote up my next presentation, but I think I want to do either 7 or 10 things that money can't buy. I think I want to do that next because we're so materialistically driven that I like to maybe talk about some stuff that money can't buy. Hmm? People try to buy it, but they can't. So I think tomorrow that's what we're going to discuss. And I need you to bring your thinking caps. So you have a bunch of questions about this. Again, I'm a life coach. Like, this is what I do for a living, right? Teach, train, learn, right? So tomorrow, I expect to see you with a glad bag of questions. Trina, I hope that you bring me something that's philosophically attuned with the type of person that you are. Yadi, I hope you just come with your enthusiasm to learn. Jerry, I hope that you come with your with your bro code, with your bro code, and willing to pat your boy on his back and say, "Come on, man, keep going." Renita, you always coming with that good shit. Jessica, you are what you are, so you kind of encompass everybody, everything. My little brother, everybody that showed up tonight, please come with some questions. Matter of fact, hell, tell a friend to tell a friend. Come through. Again, we're gonna be doing this for the next 100 days. My job is to teach, learn, coach, let people know what we're doing here. I'm tired of people complaining that there ain't nobody here willing to help them. I'm willing to help. Okay? Tell them to step that shit up. Okay? He said Jessica is awesome. Of course she is. Awesome. I love that. That's fine. Thank you, Renita. Renita said, hey, I'm working 2 to 10 tomorrow, but I'm going to still chime in every so often. Man, that's all I ask. Man, come on. Tell me about this little community that we're building. Tell me about this little community that we're building. I'm just saying. I'm not the leader of this. I'm more of a consigliere. Y'all can be the leader. I'll just be the guy that whispers in your ear every so often. Okay? That's what I do. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. It's 10 o'clock. I'm proud of myself for keeping the time. Until tomorrow, stay safe, get some sleep, and here's the other thing, dream big.